The following program is rated mature. It may contain strong, coarse language, violence, and other mature content not appropriate for children under 17. The views expressed in this program may not represent those of this cable station or its employees.
It's 9 o'clock on a Friday night, so grab a seat and you just might see something really great. You've got the time, it's not too late to watch a show that will give you laughs and chills and thrills. There's nothing that they haven't tried, 'cause everything tastes great when it's deep fried. So lock your doors and sit right down. There is no better place to go, 'cause it's time for the Not So Late Show.
The Not So Late Show. Too legit, I quit.
Are you ready for a world record-setting show? Yes, we are. You know what we're doing tonight, Jay?
No.
Tonight, we are going to say, that's what she said.
That counts. Hold on.
Counts. More times on television than any other time, or any other 90-minute program ever in the history of television. Tonight, Jay, we're going to do it at least 100 times.
At least 100?
We're going to do it at least 100 times.
Oh, we brought some lube.
We're going to do it at least.
That's what she said.
There we go.
Two.
This is going to be really hard
That's what
That's
she
what
said.
she said.
if you're not paying attention.
That's right.
Yes.
We have two independent counters.
Yes, we're keeping.
Whichever you're on, but
This is one.
Okay.
It has to be on television for it to count.
Okay.
that's true.
Okay.
Unless you shout it really loud and it clearly comes over the microphones.
Okay.
Or we hook up a wireless for
But
you.
we're not just saying it just to say it. It has to be in some sort of context.
Of course.
We can't just be saying, that's what she said, when, for no particular reason.
That's right.
Right. So, Pat's not here tonight.
I mean, oh,
That's what she said.
that's true.
Yes.
And Deb's not here either.
She
Correlation?
didn't say that, no.
She doesn't say that?
She doesn't say that.
Oh.
But we do have a really good show for you tonight.
Do we need a separate counter for
I
that?
have to say this.
What's that?
Jay, Mike's in a really bad place. All we can hear is your neck fat.
All we can hear is your neck fat. That's what she said.
That is true.
Yeah.
She did say that.
So you have to move your microphone.
All right.
All right.
This won't be loud at all.
No, we already muted.
There you go.
Damn it.
Well, actually, they normally just keep your mic muted through the entire show. It's much more entertaining that way.
No, he just uses it as a talk.
Hey, in case you need something to entertain yourself, while
plenty of things.
Jay is moving his microphone, there are now 8 brand new episodes on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/NSLSTV. So I encourage you to go there, watch, enjoy. There's tons of great new material there.
Except for my
Well-
2010 Kineticon.
Well, yeah, maybe that's not there, but there's at least new material there. All right, there's recycled material passed off as new material in our episodes on our YouTube channel. How about that?
Okay.
We'll go with that?
Still want my Kineticon.
Yeah, well,
4.
that's what she said.
That is.
7.
7.
Do we want to jump right into tech news here? I mean,
No.
there's tons of
We
stories.
missed one very important part of this entire show.
I'm almost out of ice cream.
2 very important parts of this show.
Pat's not here?
That's not important.
It's not?
No.
You sure?
No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
really sure of anything.
All right.
We must go down one certain road. Are you ready, Brad?
No.
How about now? How was your week?
Oh, it was good. It was good. What did I do this week? This is really weird because I'm hearing myself. It's like the 5-second delay on radio.
Well, we still had an issue with the volume going.
Wee. Well, that's because I talk really soft. Then talk really loud.
Whoa.
All right, quit it. You're just tripping out now. All right. Anyways, no, it was good. There was really nothing going on.
Nothing?
Nothing. Yes.
Boring.
Yep. How about you, Jay? How was your week?
It was good until yesterday. Then it turned to suck, and then
That's what she said.
ooh. because I ordered a very cool dartboard. It's like the biggest, bestest thing in the world, and
That's what she said.
And I probably should have read the reviews first. She might have said that.
No, she didn't.
Because I got to send it back and then order another one.
Why?
Because the other one didn't work.
Oh, that kind of sucks. Why?
It did.
What did you do to it?
I didn't. I took it out of the box and I plugged it in, and it's like fail.
Beep, boop, boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop.
that's about it. And then the random massive storminess decided to think, yay, no longer humid. Suck weather.
Yes, a little bit.
That sucked at work.
Yeah, so I'm trying to think. Was there anything interesting happening during the week? I'm working on an invention still. That's about it.
Can't tell people.
Yep, can't tell people. Oh, it's a generic invention. Generic invention that will change no one's lives.
Unless
Unless,
it can cure cancer.
but it can't.
Oh, then never mind.
Yeah, so.
Flavor of ice cream.
Ooh, new flavor of ice cream? Ooh, that ought to be tasty.
Beach sand.
That ought to be tasty.
I think so.
That ought to be tasty.
That's what she said?
There we go. Okay. You're going to make me work at this, aren't you?
I am. Ooh, 10.
You're going to make me work at this, aren't you?
That's what she said as well.
There we go. Come on, if I'm just going to keep setting you up, you go on. This is T-ball here, man. T-ball. If we're going to be setting any sort of world record, you got to keep on the ball.
That's what she said.
There we go. That's better.
I'm catching on.
Yes. So, all right, now we ready to get to tech news?
Now I am ready for tech news,
I'm
as
gonna
long as
move this-
another series of storms doesn't come through and kill us all.
I'm going to move this off my lap, otherwise my lap's
gonna
going to
have
get
tasty
all sticky.
Holy crap, they're starting without us, that's what she said.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, and then that's what she said because they started without us.
Oh, yes. There we go.
I set myself up.
All right, ready? Of course, in tech news, our geeky news, we start the clock with 69 seconds. Why?
Because I'm a pervert.
Bam! That's right. We had 60 seconds, and Jay's like, no, it must be 69. 'Cause I'm
Yeah.
a perv. Windows Mobile 8 was announced. What do you think?
It looks like the Xbox, but in a tablet form.
Yeah, because, they changed the
They're
Xbox
unoriginal.
to something that was wholly not nearly as good to use.
Yeah.
Pretty much. They
Well,
basically
they
took
made it
something-
so it was compatible with Kinect. So it was big, and you just go whink, whink, and it's like tap. So basically, they had to make it like your grandmother's phone, where the buttons are this big, so she can see which one to hit. Basically, what they did with the Xbox. Now they did it with Windows 8. Brad.
Why? It sucks!
Because
Come
then you can't
on.
use it with the Kinect. We can't use that. Wait, that's what you're supposed to say.
It sucks!
That's what she said.
There we go.
We never said anything about inducing it. It just has to be in context.
Yes, in
Remember
context. Yes. Oh, if I'm setting you up, and it is in context. All right. Anyway.
It is in context.
All right. So no, it looks like it's gonna. I don't know.
It's gonna suck.
It's the new Zune, everybody.
Yay! The Windows Zune, Microsoft Music Zune.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Zune and stuff, Microsoft announced the Surface, which is interesting because they had a big touchscreen table that they called Surface, and now they stole the name from that, renamed it to something else. I don't even know what. That doesn't even make sense.
Unoriginal.
And they're now calling their new tablet Surface, which is also kind of interesting because you know what it is? It looks like a laptop upside down. So instead of the thick part being down here for the laptop, it's now up here, and they get the little thin keyboard where the monitor used to be, except it's down there instead of up there. It's kind of reversed. Ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. They're like 3 years late to the party.
But they're
I mean,
trying.
I guess, maybe that's what she said. Whoops, crap. Yeah. But that's the thing, is that, are they trying to pull an Xbox here where Xbox was kind of late to the party and they sort of muscled the way in there? Are they going to do that with the tablet? They've got to create a really, really good and compelling experience. And the fact of the matter is, Xbox is able to create a really good and compelling experience where other places didn't have that, but there already is a really good and compelling experience. How is Microsoft going to connect when there already is one? I don't know. It's going to be the new Zune tablet?
Yeah, we'll find out.
I guess, yeah, something like that. Yeah. All right, now this is really cool, and I just sort of geek out on this. This is the new Dolby Atmos system. It has 64 speaker feeds and 128 simultaneous inputs, and it's being demoed in 14 theaters with the movie Brave, which is new movie opening from Pixar.
What in the hell do you need that many inputs for?
That is awesome! It's the complete 3D surround system. Because first they went mono, stereo, and then Dolby Surround, and then they went Dolby 5.1, 7.1, 9.1, 13.1. Now they're going 22, 2, and 62, I don't know, my head exploded from the awesomeness.
You did a great super glue job, though, putting it back together.
Exploded from the awesomeness. Never mind.
What would you know about that?
That's what she said. Fine. I'm doing it myself just because I can.
But that's okay, because that's what she said.
What she said!
Thank you! All right. No,
Rob did say it. I can vouch.
It's so cool because they got, like, not only do they have speakers around, but they get them on top and everywhere, and they do complete 3D mapping of the sound. It's going to be the next generation in audio. I can't wait because that's going to be so cool. That'll give me new reasons to go back to the theater. Very cool. Can't wait.
How long until you have one in your house?
Probably when I have 40 grand. Hey, Reading Rainbow now has an app. Reading Rainbow went off the air back in 2009, and we were all sad. A little bit of our child died inside.
Does that mean LeVar Burton's coming back?
Yes!
Cool.
Which is also kind of funny because when they were on stage demoing the app kind of crashed. He's like, I only play an engineer on TV, and that was kind of funny.
That's true.
Yes. But I don't know. I just kind of had to mention this because it was like, yay! Something from my childhood brought back.
Too bad you're like 29 years old now.
That's true. Well, the thing's been on the air for like 20 years, and I still remember watching the episode when it went to Montserrat before the volcano destroyed the island. I was like, I always want to go to Montserrat, and then before I got a chance to go there, island exploded.
That's what she said?
Thanks, Reading Rainbow.
Was there that's what she said in there?
Not that I'm aware of.
You said something exploded.
Before the volcano exploded?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Count? I already said it. I'm asking if it counted.
All right, well, it counts, yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'm up to 19. What are you up to?
19.
Sweet.
Yay!
We're on track, world record doer, guys.
So I guess, Reading Rainbow app, I don't know, that's kind of cool.
You're going to play with it, aren't you?
37th Sesame Street app, so it's about damn time Reading Rainbow had an app, and aren't they bringing the TV series back? Who knows, who cares? Hey, Australia okays an R18 plus rating, which means you can now have video games with blood in Australia.
You mean all this time you couldn't?
No, they had to have, like, dumbed-down Mortal Kombat versions and all that other stuff. Yeah,
They don't punch each other, they just slap each other in the face.
There were certain games that were just completely outlawed from Australia because they were too violent. Which is also kind of funny because, for a country that was, founded on a criminal penal system for England.
Which is funny.
You'd have thought they'd have more tolerance for, I don't know, people stabbing each other. Hey! Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, so I don't know, so everyone in Australia is really excited that they now get to play Postal and everything else, and
now we can play games from 20 years ago.
Slap people in the face in the virtual world in Australia.
You can yank people out of cars and shoot them in the face, and it's okay.
Count it! Yes, so...
I don't know why Pat has such a hard time with that.
That's what she said.
Huh.
Yes. But that's, I don't know, but that's, I don't know, I think that's that's a big win because it's, video games are art,
They are.
They are. I really think video games are art to outlaw any sort of art because someone thinks it's arbitrarily too violent.
That's
not real, people.
It's
Video
called
games
parental
aren't real.
control. Exercise it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Next.
Stuff. Hey, this is kind of cool, except for the fact that if you get a drunk picture taken of you. Facebook buys Face.com. You know what Face.com is?
Facebook's new bitch.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Ooh.
They are Face.com is a facial recognition sort of software algorithm thing.
Oh, great.
And so now whenever...
This isn't going down a bad road, don't worry.
No, the cool thing is they're going to be able to, in the future, take a picture through Facebook, like, right through the app, and it'll instantly identify the faces in it, instantly tag everyone in it. Come on, that's kind of cool.
Because it's so hard to actually click the tag this person button and then find their name in a list.
I don't do that. I don't do that because I'm
You
lazy.
don't post any pictures.
I might if I had that. I do. Actually, I did post quite a few pictures recently.
Rob's here, now he's on the phone.
And he's trying to stretch the cord all the way out here. He's trying to stretch it all the way out
No,
here.
he broke the phone. Never mind.
Oh.
He has retreated back.
Oh, never mind.
That's what she said?
Yeah, sure.
All right, whatever.
Wanting to.
I concur.
But no, it's...
Piss.
I don't know. I think that's
Uh-oh.
kind of cool. That'll be able to instantly tag people through recognizing their faces. Yes?
Hold on a second.
I broke it.
What
Bastard!
What the hell's going on in there?
Yeah, I already know.
That's what she said.
Ooh, here we go, 22. Oh,
23.
23.
Yes. All right, next news story. Military X-37B returned from a secret 469-day military mission. Dun,
You,
dun, dun.
you said 69.
Yes.
Yell hi, Deb.
Hi, Deb!
Did you hear him?
Have fun with Pat, whatever you're doing.
She says hi.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, that's what she said. So the kind of the cool thing is, it was on a 469-day secret military mission. Of course, it's really not so secret if we're talking about it on the television show. But it's bugs. Not in your hair. But no, it looks like a little mini space shuttle. It's unmanned.
What did it do? We don't know.
It
It's
had
secret.
orbited into the Earth for over a year and a half.
Just kind of
Or a year
chilling.
and a half. Or a year and 104 days or something. What?
Just kind of chilling.
Kind of chilling, doing secret
Just like,
military experience.
hey, I'm doing
secret military
stuff.
missions.
So if you're wondering what those UFOs were, there's your answer.
Yes. Oh, of course, that didn't really sound.
No,
it
it
didn't sound like
didn't.
X-Files at all.
Oh, is that what that was?
What's the count on the word?
24.
44.
24.
24. Sorry, I don't.
Jeez. It's like talking.
Almost.
I don't know. Anyways, next news story. Hey, and this is kind of interesting. You wonder if these two news stories are related. China crewed spaceship docking. This is only the third country to perform a crewed spaceship, not crewed, C-R-U-D-E, C-R-E-W-E-D, spaceship
Crewed.
docking in space.
But
That's what she said.
But
That's what she said.
do you just see like a temporal loop forming
I
here?
do. Keep going.
I believe, if I heard correctly, this is the first Chinese space mission that has an actual woman on it.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Yeah, count it.
But I believe that's true anyhow.
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
So believe it or not, they let a girl do something in China.
That's what she said. Sorry, folks. We're setting a world record for most time. That's what she said in a 90-minute television program. We're up to 28.
We're going to break the record because it hasn't been set yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Count it. All right. So what are we doing now?
Chinese people in space.
Yes. Chinese people.
And you have 8 seconds, go.
Oh.
Yep, they're up there.
Yep.
Woohoo!
Third country behind the United States and Russia. So there you go.
Go China.
What are they? Taikonauts, I think.
I
think
bet
they're
you made it
Taikonauts.
real cheap, whatever you flew up in.
Yeah. Probably.
Make everything else
Hey,
cheap.
this is kind of interesting. The Audi e-tron wins Le Mans. It's the first hybrid car to win Le Mans.
Was all the cars hybrid or just that
No,
one?
just that one. Well,
And it won.
I think there were a couple others, but like they caught on fire or something. No.
But that's not important because it won.
No, it wasn't. It's not the traditional type of hybrid that you're thinking of. It was.
So it's not
basically-
electric gas?
No.
It's a solar
It was
hydrogen?
it was a gas, and it had.
I have gas.
Yes, you do. No, it had gas and like a wheel inside of it.
What, a hamster
Flywheel.
wheel? Oh.
Had a flywheel inside of it. So
So
basically,
if it stalls, you're just out there like the lawnmower. Come on, you son of a... Start!
that's what she said.
Woo.
No, it basically had a diesel engine in there that also powered up a flywheel and stuff, and they had regenerative braking and stuff. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So it's
And it won.
Yeah, and it's also much cheaper than the battery electric motor combination. So they're thinking of trying to put it in the cars because that is pretty effective. And
You
then
can start it like a lawnmower.
yeah, exactly.
I like it.
That's what she said.
Okay.
All right, time for the next news story. Next news story, and we were talking about this the other week. The Apple One fetches $374,500 at auction. Holy crap! And it was just a motherboard, and it wasn't even that whole
A
like
wooden
wooden box.
case,
It
I
wasn't
think.
even a wooden case. It was just the motherboard, a manual, and like a cassette disc reader. That's insane. Who would ever pay that much money for that?
Some dumb bastard over there.
Yep, pretty much.
That's
No,
ridiculous. There's so many things I could spend almost $400,000 on.
Right.
That isn't an outdated computer.
true.
The Apple II is already outdated, and that's only a year old.
It's
that
a-
thing's 30 years old.
It's part of computing history. I'll grant them that. And
It is.
in
Give
the
it to the
same-
Smithsonian. Don't sell it for or buy it for $400,000.
In the same auction, the note Steve Jobs wrote while he was at Atari went for $27,500. That is a crap ton of money for just a note, which I think that's more than like twice what it was expected to go for. You know,
What the hell is wrong with you people out there?
that's what she said.
There are starving hosts of a public access television show that could use that money instead of buying frivolous things with it.
Yeah, shenanigans. All right, moving along.
Damn it.
Alleged Xbox 720 documents leak. This is kind of interesting because
But we already knew because we've already told the story that they're already shipping all the parts of it to some factory for assembly. So we know it's there.
Well, it's not supposed to be out according to the document until 2015.
2015.
2015.
The Wii U is coming out, their next gen system, like,
No one gives a crap about the
but
Wii
it's
U.
still jumping
No
ahead
one
because
cares.
it's the next generation.
Yeah? No. The next generation.
The
is starring
12-year-olds will be
Picard
pleased.
And Data, and Geordie LaForge, who is also in Reading Rainbow.
Just saying.
Just saying. Live long and prosper. No, they're saying in it they're going to have native 3D support, augmented reality glasses, which does sound kind of badass.
Augmented 3D. What does that mean?
No, you get TV 3D, augmented reality glasses, so you get like glasses, so it's like heads-up display in the glasses. Come on, that'd be kind of cool.
No, that wouldn't be kind of cool.
That'd be awesome.
Totally cool.
Totally cool.
So that's like the Google Glass thing.
Google Glasses, except you're playing a video game. So cool. Get a little health thing up there, no matter where you live. It's so and also they'd be cloud-based software and scalable hardware. Blah 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 blah. But give to Brad now.
But you can't play used games.
Oh, that would kind of suck. That's probably why they're trying to go to the cloud-based system. And last story.
What?
Nintendo announces a 3DS XL, so now you can go cross-eyed in a new, bigger screen.
It's like the HD DVD, DVD.
And it's now like a 4.88-inch screen. It's a couple $100. I don't know.
This is a 4.3-inch screen, so it's not that much bigger.
Yeah, but it's a double screen. Ooh, shiny.
Pretty.
That's what she said.
I wonder how many more letters they can get into it.
What's that?
The 3DS XL
3DXL 2V4XB276.
5,000.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't know. 3DS XL, yeah, it's kind of cool. But if the iPad ever comes out with 3D, Nintendo should just... I mean, they'll just...
Go
are they
home.
just going to give it... Yeah, go home. Pretty much. Are they just going to become a software company or license their stuff out? Because, I mean, other than Pokemon, what else?
Mario.
And Mario, what are people going to play on the go?
Samus.
Really, here's... Pokemon
Metroid.
alone is keeping the 3DS XL alive. Just those games alone.
It is.
It is. Seriously. That's all
and
it's
Mario.
there for.
You gotta give Mario props.
It's
I
a
mean,
Pokemon
he's
and
there.
Mario player. That's
Thank you.
pretty much. We're going cyclical back to the little handheld Tiger games where you can only play one or two games.
That's true.
So sad.
Ooh, Doug actually remembered to take it out.
That's what she said.
That one actually fit very well.
Happy anniversary, Doug.
Yeah, happy anniversary, Doug and Sweetie.
Yeah.
Wherever you, Sweetie.
Something like
Cheers
that.
to you.
So I want to get to movies a little bit.
Movies?
Movies.
Or boobies?
That's what she said.
Ooh.
34.
Yeah, dude.
See, can you click on it to trigger it?
If you turn it on the options.
Ooh, that's what she said.
35.
This is getting harder.
That's what she said.
36?
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, wait. Now I got. Are you talking about something? I got to turn this on the auction.
It takes 4 seconds, Brad.
On-screen button.
There you go.
Ooh, that's much easier.
I know.
That's what she said.
Uh-huh. 37.
Aha!
We're getting there, folks. You're going to be part of history because we're only 22 minutes in. We're already up to 37. So at this rate, we'll be up to a number higher than 37.
Yes.
Yay.
Before you know it, we'll be breaking records and vases.
At night. In
That's,
bed.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Okay.
She sure did.
So that was stretching a little bit.
Because she's a...
That was stretching a little bit.
That's what she said? Yes. 39.
Yeah.
I can't wait until we add 30 more to that.
Yes.
Then it'll be perv time. Oh,
Wait, it's
yeah.
always perv time.
That's
what
true.
she said.
She did?
Yes.
Can I get confirmation that she said that?
She did, in fact, say that.
Okay. Good enough for me.
40?
40.
All right. No, I want to talk about movies. Have you seen Prometheus yet?
You know me. I don't watch movies because my attention span doesn't allow for it.
Are you familiar with the concept of Prometheus?
Something about futuristic, spacecrafty, shuttle launch thing.
You're pretty close.
Oh, doggy.
All right, anyways, no, it's basically sort of like a side story prequel to Aliens, kind of, not really. It sort of builds off like a side story in the original Alien.
Was Sigourney Weaver in it?
No,
Would she like to be?
probably not.
Really?
The movie was crappy.
Really?
right,
I
well,
heard a good thing about it.
Let me,
now I heard a bad thing.
Let me put it to you this way: if
All
you
right.
are if you have thoroughly enjoyed the Alien series or Alien series, and you go to watch Prometheus, you will be sorely let down.
What if you just
If
watch
you
it not
can't-
having prior knowledge of the Alien series?
If you have the ability to ignore blaring, gaping, huge plot holes, then yes, you can enjoy it.
I like plot holes.
That's what she said.
No, that's not what she said.
We both heard her say it. 2 to 1, you lose.
We heard it. Just saying. No, there's just huge plot holes in that movie.
Such as?
All right, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! If you plan on going to watch Prometheus, just spoiler alert.
Ah, come on!
Cover your ears.
Hold on!
Cover your ears for 30 seconds. All right.
Turn off booth
Let me-
audio and shut the door.
All right. I'll give you the thumbs up when we're ready again. Okay. All right. Yes. Come on. We good? I'll give you the thumbs up when we're going to talk again.
I don't think that was
No,
a
I'm kidding.
thumb.
All right, basically, spoiler alert for anyone planning to watch Prometheus, mute for the next 30 seconds, thumbs up when we're good to go again.
Okay. Go.
So, in the movie, at the end of the movie, okay, I'm
Yeah.
giving it away.
Okay.
Basically turns out the
Enterprise comes and kills the Borg.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. No, when one of the main protagonist characters goes to take off because basically this alien species that actually created humans was trying to kill all the humans, and they just foiled the plot to kill all humans. And so then she goes, "Hey, I'm going to go to their homeworld to find out why they want to kill all humans." And so then they go to then she takes off on one of their spaceships to the homeworld. Wait a minute, why are you going to the homeworld of the species that wants you wiped out? They think you've been killed. All you're doing is going to their homeworld going, "Hey, we're not dead, why do you want to kill us?"
Sounds like half-ass Independence Day, too.
Yeah, it's
Steal a ship,
I
go
mean,
and-
that's just like one of the glaring plot. There's just a ton of them, a ton, and the movies. Okay, the movie. That means you can start listening again.
Yay.
The movie.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yes.
But it's got the music blaring in there and everything. That's funny. So, I mean, that being said, the movie is enjoyable from an action standpoint. You know, I can watch it without having to without looking at my watch or looking at the fly flying by, as you just did.
I told you I have ADD.
Yes. Ooh, butterfly.
I want to chase it.
Yes. I can do that without just going, crazy, like, oh, I want to get the hell out of here, That's what she said.
Is that what she said? That is, in fact, what she said.
42.
What the crap? My thing turned off.
That's what she said.
I need to add 2 more. Hold on. Why did I
43?
stay awake?
43?
Stay awake, 43.
All right, fantastic. So that was
What she said?
what?
Why?
That's awesome.
Hold on. I actually have to pick up my stuff now.
I just saw a news story, and I'm so jealous of Larry Ellison. But anyways, we'll get back to that. So, long story short, huge plot holes, kind of annoying. But, I mean, just as a generic action flick, it is kind of enjoyable. I mean,
But if you have any mind, then it sucks.
But, yeah, just if you're going to watch it, just go in there with knowledge of the fact that you
It's gonna
won't,
suck.
if you enjoyed Aliens, and you're going with it thinking you're going to see any Aliens movie,
You're wrong.
The characters are there, the plot and the story just fell flat, and there's plot holes left and right. Anyways, this story just caught my attention because I saw Hawaii. Oracle
I love Hawaii.
Rob, can you turn that volume down? That's killing me. Oracle CEO Larry Ellison has picked up a sweet vacation spot. He just bought 98% of the Hawaiian island of Lanai. It's not clear what he paid for the 141 square mile isle, but it was offered up for sale by really only $600 million by Castle and Cook Company. Company owned by billionaire David Murdoch. Some 2,000 residents live on Lanai, Hawaii's 6th largest island. One state senator said, "It's a major trophy for billionaires to say, I own one of the 8 major Hawaiian islands." Hawaii's Governor Neil Abercrombie? I'll be damned. Yeah. Said, "We look forward to welcoming Mr. Ellison in the near future. His passion for nature, particularly the ocean, is well known, specifically in the realm of America's Cup sailing. When Murdoch bought Lanai in 2000, he shut down most of the island's pineapple operations to prepare for resort development. Today, some 26,000 tourists visit the island, which has 2 resort hotels, 2 championship golf courses, residential developments, and a solar farm, all of which Ellison will own. Other individuals own the 2% of the land Ellison isn't buying. It's not yet known what Ellison plans to do with the acquisition. Murdoch, who built a home on the island, will continue to be a sometime resident and is retaining rights to develop a local wind farm."
Because they have a lot of solar and wind power on the island, I found.
Yes, I actually flew to Lanai when we were last in Hawaii.
You did not.
I totally flew to Lanai.
Okay, you did.
Yeah.
Spanx.
Spanx. Ooh, let's go ahead, read.
I just wanted to say Spanx.
That's what she said.
Ooh. Okay, shapewear maker Spanx thinks you should flash your Spanx with pride.
That's what she said.
She sure did. And yes, as with most crimes against fashion, you can legitimately blame Kim Kardashian for this one.
Yep.
It all started when celebrity blogger Perez Hilton, which, is that a dude or a chick? I think it's a
That's
dude?
questionable.
Alright, so it's a questionable dude, so he's...
Yeah.
called out Kim for wearing a black Stella McCartney dress that featured sheer side panels. In the pictures, it looks like you can clearly see Kim's shapewear through the sheer part of the dress. But Kim issued a statement. Yes, she issued a statement over this. in which he says, I've seen some publications saying I'm flashing my Spanx or control underwear underneath the dress. That's exactly how I bought it with those nude panels inside. So no Spanx here, which I've been told many times by many women.
That's what she said.
That's true. 46? Mm-hmm. Is this your world record? Is this your world record? No. Sit in there and listen to...
To be fair, he did get one of the That's What She Said in the show.
Wait, 47?
Mm-hmm. It totally counts. It was in context.
That's it. You're not part of the world record anymore. You've been voted out.
Does that mean we have to subtract his?
Nah.
Oh.
The shapewear maker fired...
They can't hear you. All I hear is a lot of blah, blah, blah and screaming.
I hear the same thing.
That's what she said!
Thank you.
The shapewear maker fired back at Kim with a statement of their own. They told Racked.com... Racked? Really? Why am I just finding out about this website now?
Because I don't think it is what you think you're thinking.
Damn it. That exposed Spanx
I think
is
that
no
makes sense.
fashion crime. Whether it's a Slimmer and Shine slip or a Stella McCartney dress with a Spanx-inspired liner, we say let your Spanx and your shape show. To be clear, Kim Kardashian has confirmed in a written statement that she was not wearing any underwear.
That's what she said. Because she did, in fact, say that.
That is true. In a statement.
Yes. All right, do we want to get to our top three?
Which I'm still not exactly sure what it is. Because we had a possible Pat Revenge top three, but now we might have a legit top three too. So which way did we go with this?
Let's go legit tonight. That's what she said. 50. 50. We're halfway there, ladies and gentlemen.
That's just our goal. Nothing saying we can't exceed it.
Yes, halfway to our goal. All right. Tonight's top three, of course, in case you're unfamiliar with this and you're seeing this on our world record video, every show we do a top three where we pick one topic and we, without any argument at the end of the show, we have come up with a top three that will stand the test of time for that particular topic. Tonight's top three is the top three most underrated things. All right, so I'm going to go with, all right, I'll start us off here.
Good, because I can't think of a damn thing since we just came up with the topic.
A giant dump. A giant dump is totally underrated.
That's true. No, I can't even deny that.
Yeah?
Just taking the huge Stanley steamer.
Yes, I'm just
oh.
You may have completely sullied the bathroom. You may have made everyone else miserable, but gosh darn it, it felt good.
Or, that's what she said.
Thank you.
Or, to go along with the huge Stanley steamer,
Yep.
a good morning fart.
Ooh, that is pretty good.
Because you're like, all right, I'm awake, nothing's going on. Then all of a sudden you're just like, oh, and you're like, wow, I feel lighter.
That's what she said.
No.
She's disgusting, but
She is a disgusting girl.
yes. This is why.
No,
yes.
I don't wonder why.
No, we know
We're
why.
pretty sure we know why we are single.
There isn't any mystery here, Rob. We know why. But all right, how about
Okay.
getting that last sip out of that beverage can? You know what I'm talking about? Because you're holding that drink, and then you're like, man, I hope that
It's like, this was so good, I don't want it to be over.
Yeah, exactly. You just get
Yeah.
that one last good sip of beverage. Pick your favorite beverage.
Yeah.
Whatever could be there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That tasty, delicious drink you had in Hawaii was very good.
Yes, I am gonna go with the morning.
After pill.
No, that is that might be underrated for some. I missed it. That's what she said. Boink.
That counts?
It does because I said it in context.
Okay.
It was some sort of context. I'm not sure what it was.
Anything can be in context if you
It's
think
true.
about it.
Yes.
I got
I'm
one.
gonna make a product that you have to wear called Context. What were you in Context? No, horrible idea.
You're fired. You're fired.
It's almost as bad as Thanks.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting the last word in an argument.
Oh, that is definitely underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a sense. That's a sense of accomplishment right there.
that's what she said. Yes, totally. How about you get up and you get that one morning when as soon as you wake up, you stretch and everything just goes pop, 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 pop.
I don't know if that's good or not.
Well, because after you feel like just like jello. You know what I'm talking
I think
about?
that can go along with getting your back cracked.
Yeah. Back cracking? That could be underrated.
That can very much be underrated.
Yep. How about...
Oh.
That's what she said.
What about that sense of almost euphoria when you just pay all your bills and you have money left over? You're like,
that's underrated.
Oh.
Yep.
Everything's paid and I have $1 left.
Yes.
Yay!
Having
I can
money.
buy nothing, but it's still there.
Yeah. How about underrated? Just the sensation of getting a package like UPS or FedEx.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Yeah, getting that huge
Even if
package.
you ordered the package.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Even if you ordered the package, you know what it is, but it's like, ooh, I got
Or
a present.
mystery package.
No, I don't want a mystery package.
That's
like,
what she said.
That's 57 or 8?
7.
Okay. I didn't hear the click.
Yes.
If it's a mystery package, I think it's a bomb. I don't want
Really?
it. If I know, I have...
Who's going to send you a bomb?
I'm sure I have an enemy somewhere.
You do?
Probably.
You're like the giant teddy bear. I can't imagine a single person you've ever pissed off.
Why not?
What's that? Well, I'm saying he's like Ted from the movie. Except
Yeah.
without the pot smoking.
And last time I tried to hump something on a supermarket thing, they yelled at me.
Right, yes. Well, that happens.
Sure, if I was a teddy bear, it would have ended different, though.
That's what she said.
That's true.
No, all right, so I guess that could be underrated. Sleeping in's not underrated. It's not overrated, mind you.
Not overrated.
But I think because there's certain things that aren't underrated that are appreciated to their fullest extent. Sleeping in, that is definitely fully appreciated. Not fully appreciated
Bills and having money left over.
because that doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't.
Pay all the time.
It's because you're cheap.
Yeah, that's true, Rob.
And you don't spend any money on your girlfriend.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, take that.
What?
What?
But at least I have one.
Oh, wow.
That's all right. You can keep her.
Ouch. I'm going to let you two cats fight it out.
Cats and kittens.
That's what she said. Ooh. What else is underrated? How about squeaking like you ever
I can see where this is going.
you ever like running on empty and just squeaking out those last 10 miles to the gas station? And you always somehow manage to do it even with that light blaring in your face for like
Come on,
30
car.
miles.
Come on,
Come
car.
on, come on, come on, and then you get to the gas station. It's such a sense of accomplishment. That sense of accomplishment is underrated.
You're looking at your miles to empty, and it's like 3, 2, 3, 2.
Yep, exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah, how
Come
about
on,
this?
baby.
You know what's underrated? Someone not being a dick when they could easily.
That's what she said.
Yes. 60! So, now you ever run into that situation and you're like, please don't be a dick, please don't be a dick, please don't be a dick.
Kind of like coming here and talking to Rob.
Yes, please don't be a dick.
But
please
that's what
don't-
she said.
There we go. I was going to keep saying it till you said.
That's what she said.
So, what the hell are we talking about? I don't know.
Someone being a dick.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, you run into a situation. You're like if you know you're in the situation like this person could be a complete and total a-hole right now, but they chose not to be. That is totally underrated.
Like some people getting pulled over by the cops. You're like, please don't be a dick. Please don't be
Yes.
a dick. Yay, I got a good cop. I got off with a warning. Yay. He was a dick.
That's what she said. How about actually getting your order as you ordered it at a fast food place?
That's a fallacy. That doesn't happen.
It happens.
It does not.
It does happen, and when it happens, it's like as Jeremy Clarkson from Top Gear UK would say, it's like discovering the baby Jesus. Because it's a small miracle. It is.
It is a small miracle.
Like you look in the bag and you see everything you ordered as you ordered it, and you get all the sauces or whatever, and it's like, oh, and the light emanates from the bag. That is underrated.
But you don't know about the burger until you get it back to where you're eating it.
Yeah, you have a relatively good idea that that they have a good idea how to make a burger. That inside the burger is usually the patty and some sort of condiments on it.
That's what she said.
Yes.
Condiments.
Yes. 64. We're only 5 away from the perv factor.
Perv number.
Yep.
Yay.
So what else? What else is underrated?
Doug.
Doug is underrated.
Doug is very underrated.
Doug is underrated.
Doug's awesomeness is underrated.
Underrated. Is Rob's awesomeness underrated?
No.
You sure? Wow.
Actually, I think it is underrated.
I think Rob's underrating his underratedness.
It's underrated.
Yes.
Okay. I think.
I'm not going to think about that too long because I'll go into a brain freeze. Ow.
Ow.
Ow. Ow. Ow. Ow. Ow. Think of something else. Ah.
That's
Now-
what she said.
Yes. How about
Yeah, how about that?
being pleasantly surprised? How about catching a movie right at the beginning on TV?
I think that's a fallacy, too. That never happens.
It does happen
That
on
does
rare
not.
occasion, though.
You
And when
always miss it by
it's-
like 2 minutes.
and when it does, it's
You're flipping
underrated.
around, it's like, oh, it's 3:01, it's 3:02. Oh, look, this movie's on. You hit it, and it's
Yeah.
like the very, like...
You've
opening
missed the
credits.
vital plot points, and you're like, no. But occasionally, you do hit it right at the beginning. It's like, that's
Well,
underrated.
you can also put catching a movie at, like, the awesome point.
At the awesome point? What do you mean?
Like, if you're flipping around,
Like
you
you're
go to, like,
going through you're like catch Independence Day, which you'd probably at this point you've seen 18 times over, and you'd never watch from start to finish unless it was this really craptastic outside.
Mm-hmm.
And so you catch it at the point where he's like, "I'm coming home," as he flies into the thing, and you're like, "All right, I'll watch for the next 10 minutes because everything blows the hell up."
spoiler, unless you've never seen the movie in the last 12 years.
I don't care. After 2 years, you got no.
Buzz off.
Yeah.
No, but it's like, for instance, Rambo 4, the most recent one from a few years ago. It's like turning, and then you just see the part where Rambo just starts going Rambo on him.
Yes.
That's like awesome. It's like, oh, I don't have to go through all the plot lines and see,
Wait,
creeping
I
around,
didn't realize
creeping
there was a
around.
plot line to Rambo.
Well, there's just less killing until you get to the most killing. You don't care about the less killing. You just want to see super killing.
I'll go with that. That
A
sounds
50 cal machine gun on the back of a 1970s Jeep is awesome.
Yes, that's true.
That's all I can say.
Yes. All right.
Banks.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
So, all right. So, do we have what else? Rob, Doug, do you guys have anything that's underrated?
No, you've train wrecked this enough.
What?
You've train wrecked this enough.
This isn't
Doug,
a
what
total
is
train
not a-
wreck.
Single thing on your list that's underrated. The Woz. The Woz is underrated.
The
Steve
Wozniak
Woz.
is not underrated. He's appreciated fully.
The invention of the mouse is underrated. Everybody talks about the computer. Nobody talks about who invented the mouse. Who invented the mouse?
That guy at Xerox.
What do you call it? Friday the 13th, Part 6. There were all kinds of literary...
Friday the 13th part. What?
So Part 5 said there were all kinds of literary references. It's unappreciated. It's an excellent and very thoughtful movie, but it got lost in the whole Friday the 13th shuffle. Top Gear, just canceled for 6 months. Underrated. Very underrated.
I think Doug just
I think
drove.
that's highly
Doug
rated,
was
actually.
Doug was driving along just nicely on a road when he was yelling about the computer mouse.
And then it said, "Road ends here."
No. Then it was like that GPS commercial. Like, what happens if we don't put Wi-Fi on our TVs? You know, signal lost. Turn right. Just off a cliff.
And now you're in a lake.
Yes.
Oh, but those things are underrated.
The Friday the 13th movies.
Well, nobody talks about the Woz, though. What about the Wood?
Everyone talks about the Woz.
All right.
How about your morning leak?
Can we lump that in with the Deuce?
Not necessarily. Not unless you've rearranged your anatomy some.
You know what I mean. All right. We have enough to compile this thing.
Sure.
Number one. I'm going number 2.
Number 1 is 2.
Yes, number 1 is number 2.
Okay, can we make number 2 number 1?
All right, number 2 is number 1.
Okay. Number 3.
Doug.
Doug.
Number 3 is Doug.
Number 3 is Doug. Doug is highly underrated.
Yep, Doug is underrated.
Honorable mentions 2.
Honorable mentions 2. Last sip in a beverage.
Beverage sippage.
Beverage sippage.
Okay.
And someone not being a dick when they could.
The anti-dick.
The anti-dick.
I like the anti-dick.
That's what she said.
That's true.
67.
I know.
We're getting close. All right. So that's your top 3. We'll post that on Facebook after.
Because I'm going to forget in about 3 minutes,
Yes.
and I can't get rid of my counter to post it
By the
And I
way,
can't get my Wi-Fi to work on my iPhone.
by the way, the reason we're doing this whole break the record for That's What She Said,
It's because we
68,
it's because we can.
it's because we can, and because Pat's not here, and we're breaking a record without him, so we wanted to spoil it for him.
That's right. And then in weeks or months later, we're going to get patches that says, you are a world record holder. And we're like, yay!
Yay! Let's see, how about this? Oh, today's police blotter. A lady in Portland, Oregon is accused of sneaking into an apartment building hidden in a suitcase. The New York Post says it went down like this. A resident of the apartment building allegedly hid his girlfriend in a large suitcase. Then he dragged his bag into his apartment. The problem is the 50-year-old girlfriend is banned from his building. Cops say that's because she got into a fight there last year and smashed a fire extinguisher. The 96-pound woman was arrested. Interesting.
How do you smash a fire extinguisher? Those things are built like brick, you-know-what houses.
Well, yeah, I guess that does take some work.
That
Maybe
takes
she
a lot
smashed
of
it over someone's head.
Well, I could understand getting thrown out for that.
Yes. Well, this is kind of a sad story. It's sad to hear about an out-of-work veteran who felt he had to sell his Army medal on eBay to raise money to start a new business. The medal went for $5,200 on eBay the other day.
What medal was it?
I don't know. Quote, when I saw the amount that was posted on eBay, and when I saw that it was $2,000, it was just overwhelming, said Bill Shepard, who returned from Iraq 2.5 years ago and couldn't drum up work in Woodbury. He played by the rules, too, going back to school, applying for jobs, reaching out to veterans organizations, but no luck. Instead of going under a bridge with a sign, will work for food, Shepard says. I decided to place the award online for a bid. Plans to use the money to expand his landscaping business with a new lawnmower and trailer, but a sergeant has criticized him, saying the eBay auction is an insult to the Army and its fellow soldiers.
Well, maybe Mr. General Man, if you had, or Sergeant Man, if you had stepped up and helped him, he wouldn't have had to.
Bam.
Just saying.
Yes. Now this is
Support your veterans.
Seriously,
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
She did say that. That's what she said.
She said that?
She said support your veterans.
69.
Perfect. Hey, now this, I believe we can count Jay among those. Many people don't like flying, but a new travel and leisure.
I like flying. My body doesn't.
Yes, new travel and leisure magazine poll breaks down people's in-flight pet peeves for us. 32% hate when the person in front of them reclines. I seem to think that number is far too low. 32%.
Well, I don't have to worry about that because if I don't get an aisle seat, the person in front of me is not reclining.
Right.
Period.
Pretty much.
I'm trying to recline. Yeah, and I'm trying to sit here.
Yeah.
And we're now at an impasse.
For me right now, if I'm not in an exit row seat, if I'm in a normal seat, my knees are directly up against the seat in front of me. For you, I can't even imagine how crappy that is. That's what she said.
And there goes 69.
70. So I have to believe that more than 32% of people hate. Maybe only 32% of people are 6 feet tall or taller.
That's true. I will believe 31 though because winning.
31% hate small seats.
Hate small seats.
Well,
are we talking about small or
I think both. Well, I think half the
is
problem
legroom considered small seat?
I think half the problem is the width. It never used to be a problem until people got fat. So 31% hate screaming children. Does that mean...
I hate screaming children off of a plane, let alone on it.
Does that mean 69% of people don't mind screaming children on a plane?
Yes.
Really?
No.
They think this means 69% of people lied when they took this test.
No, that just means 31% of the people hate screaming children just a little more than the other two.
I guess. The final... Oh, wait. I get it now. This is the people's biggest pet peeves.
Biggest.
It doesn't mean 31% of people only hate it. This is all divided evenly. So amongst all pet peeves, 32% was the reclining was the biggest pet peeve. 31% was the small seats. 31% hate the screaming children, and the final 6% were split evenly between bad food, which I don't see as the case. I don't see bad food on airlines anymore unless you're flying U.S. Air, which in case yes.
That's true too.
Unless you're
I must
first
say
class,
the
in which case
airline,
it's gourmet.
the airline that has a triangle as its logo, maybe. They didn't have bad food on our trip.
No, they had actually pretty decent food. I gotta give Delta credit for having decent food.
And they
snacks.
gave you your little cinnamon snacky things.
Oh, they made my day. And 3% hated paying for headsets. Really, that's your big pet
How
peeve.
do you not have your own set of headsets at this point?
And that's the funny thing. It's like, so 3% of people thought paying for headsets was a bigger problem than the small seats, screaming children, or when someone reclines into their legs and breaks their ankles.
It's all about priorities.
That's what she said. Yeah, that's
71.
That's kind of interesting. See, Rock of Ages, Fashion Emergency, who cares? Hey, this is kind of interesting. Hollywood Trades believe Disney's 3D animated flick Brave will be the big winner this weekend at the box office.
Winning.
It's up against, and now this is another movie that
Going to Mars. We now bring
it's
you.
up against Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, which I'm going to be honest, if that shows up at the drive-in, I am totally going, because there is no way I'm ever going to tell, if I ever have children someday, there's no way I'm going to tell them I had the opportunity to see Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter at a drive-in movie theater and didn't go.
Wait, what?
What?
Drive-in, underrated.
Drive-in underrated. Yes, that's true.
That's true, too.
Yes.
Totally underrated. Big time.
Truly.
Taking a dump.
What was the name of that other movie they did where the cowboy goes to Mars?
Oh, John Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is just another John Carter, I think.
What?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
No, because here's the thing. John Carter, you still have no idea what the hell it's about. Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, you
least you
know
got a clue.
exactly what that movie's about.
Yeah, at least you got a clue.
You know that is going to be camp to the extreme, and you're like, I am in for that ride. Yes, please.
You know it's a book, right?
That's what she said.
Thank you. Yes, we do. Yeah, I know it's from a book, and I know the basic plot outlines. That's why I'm so in.
That's what she said.
I'm just going to keep staring awkwardly.
That's right, I got great peripheral vision. I love Keira Knightley. Have I mentioned how hot she is?
That's what she said.
That's true.
It's up
She
against...
could be a lesbian, shut up.
Ooh,
Totally just tossing them out there now after everything.
that's what she said.
Yeah.
It's up against Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter and Steve Carell and Keira Knightley seeking a friend at the end of the world. Abraham Lincoln is said to be faithful to the Lincoln biography with just the addition of his vampire hunting quest, while Seeking a Friend is about a guy who's looking for his high school sweetheart to see her one last time after news breaks that an asteroid will hit the Earth, destroying everything. That's not how the world will end. It'll end when we deep fry stuff on December 21st. That's what I'm saying.
We're deep frying a meteorite. Stay tuned.
Dude, let's get one and deep fry that.
A meteorite?
Yes.
Where are you going to find one?
Mineral shop?
Okay.
Yeah.
How about this for deep frying? I saw this on the internet.
Oh, what do we do? Remember to shout it.
Okay, how about this?
Or you could just come closer.
Take 2 double stuffed Oreos.
2 double stuffed Oreos.
Delicious.
Take the tops off.
Double stuff or triple double?
Take your top off. That's what she said.
Ooh.
That's what she said. No, it doesn't work.
This is our world record. Shut up.
So you take 2 double stuffs.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, you take the top off of one, take the top off of the other.
That's what she said.
So you have 2 creamy.
Topless?
Yeah. Yes.
Topless creamy?
Yes.
That's what she said.
All right.
Yeah.
Then you take 2 Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yep.
Peanut butter cup on one, peanut butter cup on the other. Then you take one of the extra tops, stick it in between the peanut butter cups, make a whole sandwich, wrap that in batter, deep fry that.
That makes me want to puke just thinking about
Heart explode.
This coming from the man who made the cheeseburger dog sandwich
Yeah.
it. He's got you
donut
there.
express
True.
double down.
Just
Frankly, I don't know how to top Ruby's ears unless I just take bacon fat and deep fry it.
just thinking about that makes me want to puke.
Deep fried bacon fat?
No, he
Oh.
just described.
That too.
Ooh.
But bacon fat. All right. Well, hey, speaking of food and nutrition, if you want to make your salad healthier, opt for the full fat dressing. What? A study published in the journal Molecular Nutrition and Food Research shows that healthy nutrients in veggies are better absorbed by the body when accompanied by fat. And some fats are better than others when it comes to aiding nutrition absorption. Canola and olive oil contain monosaturated fats, which work best to help your body absorb nutrients. Saturated fats like those found in butter and cream came in second, and polyunsaturated fats found in corn and soybean oils were the least effective in aiding absorption.
So things that are good for you are bad.
That's
so
what she
suck
said.
it.
That's what she said.
Two?
And it's a twofer. Let's see. Nick Stahl, no one cares. Adam Carolla. Oh, let's see.
I've
Lots
been
of,
hearing a lot of things about Mitt Romney, just because it's a story we're going to skip because he's an idiot.
yeah. I skipped pretty much all political stories.
True, but I've been hearing Mitt Romney just through late
You're
night
gonna
comedy
you're gonna
saying
hear-
a lot of dumb things.
That's the thing.
I'm like, really?
Everything's broadcast. Everyone says dumb things.
Yeah, but he's saying like, that's true.
Yeah, just look at this show. Exactly.
but just stupid things. I found out how we can save money. Let's cut our local government things. Yeah, that's a great idea to get votes. Cut your police, fire, and EMS budgets, idiot.
Oops. Lots of controversy over Adam Carolla's comments yesterday in the New York Post when he basically said men are funnier than women. As testimony for his bold statement, the former Man Show star told the tabloid and all writing staffs he's been on, they make you hire a certain number of chicks. If my daughter has a mediocre sense of humor, I'm just going to tell her, be a staff writer for a sitcom. Because they'll have to hire you. They really can't fire you, and you don't have to produce that much. It'll be awesome.
That's true.
If Joy Behar or Sherry Shepard was a dude, they'd be off TV. He continued, they're not funny enough for dudes. What if Roseanne Barr was a dude? Think we know who she was? Honestly, he did show some love for a couple of female comedians. Of course, there's Sarah Silverman, Tina Fey, Kathy Griffin, super funny chicks, he said. But if you're playing the odds, no. Adam, who most recently on Celebrity Apprentice, was plugging his latest book, Not Taco Bell Material. Interesting. See something about...
That's a bad day.
Yeah.
If you're not even Taco Bell material.
Yep. Adidas, who
Sarah
cares?
Silverman isn't too bad looking either.
Yes.
Tina Fey is hot. There's a poster that said so.
Yeah, let's see.
Seacrest. Oh.
Hey, how about this? This is a story for Pat. Justin Bieber has a controlling streak a mile wide. Mike Walker from the National Enquirer reports that the heartthrob was all set to grab dinner with a girlfriend, Selena Gomez, but noticed she was
My girlfriend.
She was wearing a 5-inch platform heels. The flat-ironed wonder thought the pumps were a bit dumb for the casual date. She refused to change, and they wound up staying home. Who cares?
Justin Bieber's an idiot.
Hey, 4 words.
No, wait.
Waiting.
We got to talk about this one that you skipped over, the fashion emergency.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
What?
The shoes.
Which ones?
We're talking about the Adidas shoes that have the shackles hooked up to them.
Why?
There's something I have to ask you.
Okay.
Do you see those shoes as racist in any way?
I wasn't even aware of their existence until you just said something.
Okay. So to fill Brad and the rest of the 8 viewers in...
That's what you said.
Ooh. 81?
Yeah, that one didn't make sense, but I'm a little...
You already made it count, so...
I already made it count. I'm a little disturbed by that, but continue.
So anyway, Adidas came out with a shoe that has these orange plastic shackles that go off like that little taggy thing in the back here.
Okay.
And basically it just shackles to your leg.
In case someone wants to steal your shoes?
Something like that, but it's supposed to be a fashion statement.
Uh-huh.
Now, I believe the African American culture came out and said that it's racist, and I can't figure out for the life of me why. What is synonymous between leg shackles and the African American culture?
Called slavery. It was about 400 years of oppression.
Yeah, but if you're going
But
to...
you had chain gangs that were in the
I was about
South
to
where
say
blacks,
this-
whites, Asians, Hispanics, chickens, alligators all had leg shackles, and they were on the side of a road.
I was about to say the same thing. With when I think of leg shackles, I don't think of slavery. I think of Alabama chain gang.
Yeah, that's like saying because they say fried chicken or anything else, or chicken and broccoli, it means I'm racist.
Right.
That's stupid.
Right.
There were chain gangs for prisons for years upon years. They even did a movie. What was that movie they did?
When you say something's racist, that mean that when you're saying that you're
making fun of a race.
Well, no. There also has to be some sort of intent. I don't foresee any sort of intent for that to be any sort of racial epitaph, as it were.
No, they made a fashion thing. I mean, look at all these other fashion things
I
you
think
see
it's
on TV.
probably a dumb fashion thing, but
But look at all these other dumb fashion things that people come out with. They have TV shows about next top model, next dressmaker, next...
Hell, they let us on TV, and we barely talk about fashion.
I mean, how is this racist? And you're idiots.
Yeah. Hey, 4 words you thought you'd never hear. Mike Tyson on Broadway. Believe it, the former heavyweight champion has extended his co-starring role from the Hangover movies and will be bringing his one-man show, Undisputed Truth, to Broadway for a limited 6-night engagement at the Longacre Theater. Playbill.com says the gig will begin previews on July 31st with an opening scheduled for August 2nd.
It sounded like you said giggle.
Yeah, and none other than Spike Lee will be directing this show.
Will be whatting?
Directing.
Ah.
I will just be telling my story. Tyson told... Wait, Playbill. I'm doing that wrong. I'll just be telling my story. Tyson told Playbill. People say the story mesmerizes. For you radio station promotion-minded people... blah, 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 blah.
Host for Foreman's meet and greet.
Yeah, who cares? How badly do you want to see How badly do you want to be the first to see the new Batman film?
Oh, I'm dying.
Yes.
Because I haven't seen any other ones, so I'm dying to see this one.
That's what she said.
82?
Yes. How badly do you want to see the new Batman film? The Dark Knight Rises. Tickets for the first midnight showings are now going for as much as $150 on the internet, specifically scalpers on eBay and Craigslist.
You're lucky if I'd spend $9 to go see it in a theater.
Tickets for the Dark Knight trilogy showings of all three pictures, winding up with the midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises, are going for even more. And here's a shocker.
That's what she said. If you don't get that one, we're not going to explain it.
If you can wait until later in the day, you can still get a ticket at the normal price.
$8.
Yes.
That's probably 10 by now.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since
Well,
I've
no,
been
this
to
is
the
kind of interesting, and this is slightly unrelated. I was at the Cinerama here in Torrington.
You were?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I went there and I saw on that the ads before the thing.
They're called previews.
Yeah, well, no, not the previews, but they have like ads, like sort of like a little slideshow dealy.
What's this trivia?
They're doing some sort of like Star Trek theater thingy for a couple of the new HD episodes. I'm a little curious. I gotta check that out. I forgot to tell Rob. I gotta tell Rob about it. Rob, I'm telling you about it.
I'm glad to know you're a little curious.
Yes.
I have faith in you.
That's what she said.
Widescreen, not the big screen. Would be awesome.
That would be. Oh, I don't think it's widescreen because I don't think they shot it in widescreen. Yeah, probably not. But it will be H-Dizzle. Yeah, still awesome.
H-Dizzle?
H-Dizzle.
Cool.
Woo!
I see something about topless.
Ooh. The government of Thailand is demanding an explanation from the producer of a TV show which aired footage of a female contestant painting topless.
Boobies!
That's what she said. Reports say the contestant on Thailand's Got Talent removed her shirt and bra before pouring paint all over her upper body. Then she rubbed herself on the canvas. That's what she said. As the audience cheered. The show's producer refused to comment.
Period. That's it.
That's it.
I refuse to comment. Well,
he's watching the replay. I have no comment.
I have nothing to say.
Nothing to say. A new study for the Centers of Disease I can't talk at all.
Try that again.
A new study by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention finds that all those motorcycle helmet laws that states require actually save lives and saves money for all of us.
Yay.
Turns out fewer motorcyclists die in states that require helmets. About 5 times as many helmet biker deaths occur in states with less restrictive laws.
Yay.
CDC researchers looked at a government tally of fatal traffic crashes focusing on 2008 through 2010, counting 14,283 deaths of motorcyclists. That included 6,057 bikers with no helmet. Only 12% of those deaths occurred in the 20 states that required everyone on motorbikes to wear helmets. The researchers also made 2010 cost calculations based on medical expenses and lost work productivity for motorcycle deaths and injuries, according to their data. More than $3 billion in economic costs were saved due to helmet use in the United States, and another $1.4 billion could have been saved if all motorcyclists had worn helmets.
Speaking of, someone local to Torrington just passed away in a motorcycle accident up in Maine.
Were they wearing their helmet?
I don't know.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's very sad.
Yes.
I believe it was New Hampshire. The answer would be yes. New Hampshire is a helmet state.
All right.
Okay, so he's in New Hampshire, but he was flown to Maine because they're like right over the border, I think.
Yeah. Well, a man in Wales,
Wales?
not like as in Wales, England. A man in Wales used the force and $10,000, holy crap, to repair a piece of Star Wars history. Bottom of the page. The New York Post reports that Terry Cooper came across the original igloo-shaped home of Luke Skywalker while visiting Tunisia recently. The original 1977 film was shot in the country, and the original set pieces were simply left behind in the desert after production was completed. But Cooper spent his own cash to completely restore the Skywalker home. Now fans can visit it anytime they want.
Yay.
Hooray? Or something like that?
Yay for us.
Yay. Hey, Drake will beat the rap. The New York Daily News reports that He'll get a little more than a slap on the wrist for throwing a bottle in Chris Brown's direction at a Manhattan nightclub on Thursday. That kicked off a bar brawl, which saw a few people injured, including Chris and San Antonio Spurs star Tony Parker. His retina was scratched as the bottles were flying. Tony now says the injury isn't too bad and won't prevent him from competing for France, where he was born, in the London Olympics next month. Drake will probably just get a desk appearance ticket for reckless endangerment, and that will be that. Chris already gave the cops his side of the story, and Drake was going to have a chat with police after his concert Saturday night at Jones Beach. Meanwhile, the nightclub where all of this happened was closed down Saturday night because of code violations.
Well, it has to be an upstanding establishment if there's code violations.
Why do these people go to clubs? I mean, seriously? It's just...
How many big, even just sports stars, if you just break it down there, have gone to these clubs and bad things happen? What's his name from the New York Giants brought a gun to a club and he shot himself in the leg.
Oops.
And then he got pinched and went to jail for, 2-3 years?
Yep.
Idiot.
That's what she said. She thinks he's an idiot, too. A review of several studies suggests older adults who take vitamin D and calcium supplements daily may live longer than their peers. Findings published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology found older people who were given supplements were 9% less likely to die over a 3-year period than those who were given placebos. And that's no comfort for those 9%. And while 9% may sound like a small potatoes, the lead researcher says it's similar effects as seen on those who take cholesterol-lowering statins and blood pressure drugs.
I take cholesterol-lowering pills.
Delicious.
They are.
Yes. Well, it would probably also help if you stopped eating so much ice cream.
Like that'll
happen. It takes
happen.
all the fun out of it.
Yeah, serious.
Yeah. There you go. That's the news. Well, that's quite a bit of it. So we're up to 87 right now, which means to break our 100 goal,
we need 13
which means more
more
than 1 minute in a 90-minute show, we need another 13. That's what she says. 12. So, Rob, do you have any other ways we can say that's what she said?
Oh, there's another one.
Barbicide, underrated.
Barbicide, underrated? The blue stuff in the...
Think of how many dirty, lice-infected combs we'd have.
Yes, you could just use alcohol. And,
like beer?
Yeah, it's not blue and doesn't come in a jar. It doesn't taste like raspberry.
That's true.
Because blue always tastes like raspberry.
It tastes like blue raspberry.
It tastes like blue, lice, and hair.
Crunchy.
Yes. Ew. That's disgusting.
But it's good for you.
So let's pimp everything out, shall we?
Okay.
Let's pimp everything out, shall we?
That's what she said.
There we go. 90. Don't forget to visit our website. Oh, wait, no. Screw our website. We got nothing up there. Don't forget to visit
our website is still on fire.
Sucking. Yeah. Facebook.com/NSLSTV. Jay will be updating with tonight's top 3.
Eventually,
as soon as he remembers what they were.
Why not beer? Why not beer?
Yeah. Why not?
Beer.
Beer
is good for you.
That's what she said.
Ooh. She's a smart woman.
She is.
I like her.
Our Twitter, maybe Pat has updated that. Twitter.com/NSLSTV.
Right.
Or YouTube, where there are 8 brand spanking new episodes. YouTube.com.
Because Brad finally uploaded the damn things
NSLSTV.
in its full length because we clicked the button that said bigger lengths than like 9 minutes.
That's what she said.
Okay.
Yeah. So all of that's uploaded. That's all brand new. So we've now gotten to the. We're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna stall for 23 minutes, are we?
Why not?
Well, what do you want to talk about?
Tell me what number 3 was again because I forgot.
Doug.
Oh yeah, that's
How
right.
could you forget Doug? How could anyone forget Doug?
Doug who?
Because he's underrated.
Because Doug's underrated. That's
See, he's
why.
underrated. That's why we forgot about him.
So underrated, we completely forgot about him, even though he's on the top 3 we did not 20 minutes ago. Doug's like, thanks a lot.
What were the honorable mentions?
Beverage.
Oh yeah.
And people not being a dick when they could. There you go. You got that? Are you happy with that?
No.
So I almost feel like kind of a gyp because they're only getting 2/3 of the people out there in TV land are only getting 2/3 of the show, especially people who are watching our world record-setting attempt.
Oh, there's no attempt because there is no world record. So therefore,
we're setting it right now.
We're setting it, and we're setting the bar high.
Yes.
In case there's any of you bastards out there that have another 90-minute public access television show that try to beat us,
Yeah.
we're not going to make it easy for you.
Yeah, because we're going to break 100.
You?
We're going to break 100. We only got 8 more to get 100.
Woo!
Yes.
He did, didn't he?
And what? No, you're. I feel.
I'm having
guilty.
a half conversation with somebody who's texting me.
Fair enough.
Who's watching us.
No.
One viewer, yay.
Yay! No, I feel a little guilty that they're only getting 2/3 of the show because they're missing out on Pat. So they're gonna have to stay tuned again for when we break another world record with Pat here.
No.
Yes.
He should have been here then.
Well, we're not gonna break the same record again. We're not gonna say that's what she said again while he's here.
93.
We're gonna do something completely different other than saying that's what she said.
But what else can we do?
Most times smacking Pat during the course of the show. I want to see someone else break that record. That would be. I want to pause that.
Let's get him drunk, send him to a bar, and see how many times we can get a
Most
woman to
times
slap
Pat
him.
smacked during a 90-minute television show. I want to see someone's like, I'll beat that record. Pat's
Or-
like, no.
You could have another one, which is much more likely to work.
What's that?
The most counteds with high five combinations in a 90-minute episode.
Ooh, we should do that when Pat's here.
Well, that would help, because if not, we'd have to start doing that with 21 minutes left.
That's what she said.
Ooh.
Yes, that's true. I got nothing to talk about for 21 minutes. I just don't want to sit here and just babble on like
We do every other night.
Do it. Well, no. We got nothing. That's the thing. We could prattle on like every other local access television show, but then they're like sit there and it's all like awkward and stuff, and they sit there like, oh, what are we talking about? I don't know. How about this? Bees.
What's wrong with talking about bees?
Nothing. But
Bees have feelings too, you know.
yeah, I know. They don't feel much after this.
But then if we don't go 90 minutes, then the world record wouldn't be for most.
Oh no! You got to come up with 21 minutes of content. That's what she said.
Ooh.
It's not the hard part.
That's what she said.
It's filling another 20 minutes of content.
That's true.
Wow.
People viewing, text me and tell us what to talk about for.
Wow, that was quick.
I can't. It's a multimedia message. It's not an actual message.
Oh.
What?
What?
She did?
That was quick.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. There we go. 98.
And Rob counted it, so.
There we go. 98.
If Rob, yeah, 98.
98. There we go. We could sit here awkwardly for 20 minutes.
As opposed to the usual 90. Just another 20 minutes.
Well, we can talk about the movies coming out or movies in theater.
Here's a topic.
Yes.
Microsoft's coming out with the 720, if that's what they're really going to call it.
I tossed all my tech news because there is some.
So I have that. But my question is, I mean, we've already seen that PS3 or the 4 is going to be going towards the you can't do used games.
Right.
You buy it, you're stuck with it unless you use it as a Frisbee.
That's what she said.
99. What does the PS4 have to do to combat the Wii U with their super touchy motion controller and the Xbox 720? We'll just call it the 720 because we don't have another name to call it. So what do they have to do to combat, and what are they going to do that's going to be special to them?
Here's the problem. It was easy for the PlayStation back in the day. Okay, because people
talk to us.
Yes. No, it was easy for the PlayStation back in the day. Because you know what happened?
Yeah, because there was the PlayStation, that was it.
Well,
the Sega Genesis they destroyed.
Not even that.
The Dreamcast was nothing.
All right, do you remember then is like Nintendo 8-bit graphics, and then Sega 16-bit graphics, and then it was basically all about. Here, I'll scoot to the center there. It was all about what is more powerful, what is going to give me better graphics, what's the more powerful system, right?
But the problem is, I think technology has hit a plateau right now.
Well, it's not
where
that
everyone's going to be using the same basic technology.
It's not that it's hit a plateau. It's that doesn't matter
anymore. Joe, here comes Anniversary Boy.
Yes, it's not that.
You know I'm just going to reposition, so you have to do it again, right?
It doesn't matter. Would you reposition me too?
That's what she said. Woohoo! We got number 100, and it was from Doug. His first one all night.
Careful, that's copyright infringement.
I'm not sure what this famous boxing movie theme has to do with number 100, but okay.
No, it used to be about how powerful the systems were, but
now they're limited because.
But now it doesn't matter. Now they care about the ecosystem, and I don't mean that in a silly frou-frou, save the environment sense. I mean that in the gaming ecosystem.
Explain this to me.
Okay.
I know what an ecosystem is, but not a video game ecosystem.
When people buy an Xbox, they're not. They're
supporting terrorism.
No.
They are not supporting terrorism. They're supporting anti-terrorism.
Yes. No, they are buying it because of Xbox Live. They're buying it because their friends are on it. They're buying it because it's the easiest to use system. It's the easiest to play games with their friends. They're buying
And proprietary games just to the system.
Yeah,
That's like you buy Nintendo because you want to play Mario.
Right.
Metroid.
To a lesser extent.
Well, no.
To a lesser extent.
If Halo was on the PS3, you would own a PS3 right now. Because you
now
like the game.
or before?
In general. Let's just say at the beginning of the PS3 versus 360, or actually PS2 versus Xbox, the original Xbox, if they said, Halo is coming to PS2, you'd be a PS2 fan.
I don't know.
And a PS3 fan.
I don't know.
And then you'd have a Blu-ray player and Blu-ray player and you couldn't bitch anymore.
Microsoft nerd at the time, so.
Nerd.
Yeah. Well, I still
98.
am, but that being said, it's all about the ecosystem. Xbox has created a compelling ecosystem for people to play video games in.
But they're starting to degrade.
Yeah, well,
the
that whole
Internet
Metro,
Explorer integration and their redesign upon redesign. Actually, isn't their update coming like sooner than later?
something like that. I don't even know.
I haven't turned it on in a while.
I am afraid to turn on my computer or on my Xbox, and
It might blow up.
I'm afraid to let it update.
What's it gonna do now?
How are you going to ruin my experience? Yeah. Rob lit his on fire.
That's true. Good spend of money, Rob.
But
You still have some of my games. Don't burn those. I thought you had 2.
But that's the thing. So the
Okay.
next generation console is going to have to provide an all-in-one solution. And you know why I say that? Because it's just like the Apple iPad or iPhone or anything of that nature.
Okay.
You want to know why? Let's be honest. Even the Wii, the PlayStation 3, the Xbox, they're all incredible devices. Yes?
Yes.
Technologically speaking, the Zune was an incredible technological device.
Disaster.
Well, no, it was a financial disaster, but
Yes.
technologically it was pretty advanced. It was right up there with the iPod, etc. But the problem was Apple created a rich environment to use their device in.
Right.
That's where the war is going to be won. And unless PlayStation
or the ecosystem, as you like to call
so
it.
to bring it back around, unless PlayStation or Nintendo create a rich ecosystem with which to play video games in, they're not going to make up ground. That's what's going to decide. That is what will decide the next war of video games.
Era. Now, my question is, we talked about this maybe a month or two ago now.
Okay.
Where I don't even know if you were here.
Probably not.
Maybe you were on like Mars or something.
Yeah.
Fighting aliens.
Yep. John Carter.
That's true. And we had the story where Apple was teaming up with another company to come out with a console.
Yeah, no, we were talking about that. I remember, yeah.
Right. Now, the question is, Apple already has a hell of a backing and a hell of a secure ecosystem of its own. Good morning. What in the world are they going to do to combat the 3 major players? Because they're going to have to come out with something, but Apple does have some pretty good technology. So I can see, like, Siri being integrated into that as, like, you hit a button and you just talk to the machine and it... Ah, damn it.
That's what she said.
Yay.
101.
Where it's like, view my photos, or...
That's what she said.
Online now. I could see them doing something like that. Taking the Siri integration, putting it into a video game. I mean, look at the Nintendo Wii. They got a speaker in individual controllers, so things that pertain to you, like Mario Kart, you can hear when something's coming. You can hear this, that, and the other thing that pertains to your character.
Well,
There shouldn't be that hard to put a little microphone in there too. So you just hold the controller and be like, what's on TV, or play this movie, or go to Netflix.
I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with some sort of console or Apple TV integrated device, or an Apple TV.
Apple TV.
With an Apple TV that can play like the iPad games or something to that effect. Because to play, I mean, let's be honest, a lot of the games on the iPad are a tremendous amount of fun. They'd be great to play with friends, etc. And it wouldn't take much to create a little console device and use your iPhone or iPad as a controller or something to play those on the TV. They've already have a huge ecosystem of games. Why not?
Absolutely.
I love that word today. It's the word of the day. Ecosystem. Why wouldn't Apple do that? So I guess You see that, but
are they way too far behind the 8-ball in order to catch up with the big three?
I don't know, because Apple's got their. That's the thing Apple's got going for them. They could come out.
They got portable.
They could come
stuff,
out with.
but
They
they
could
don't
come
have.
out with the iToaster, and people would go ape over. The iToaster would sell out in a minute. It would.
Yeah, because you put I in front of it, and they want it.
New touch screen interface to make toast. You know, you can now make toast
Power on,
23 different
toast
shades.
light.
Yes, you
Put
can now
symbol
select.
of Jesus' face in toast.
Select your- yep.
and go.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know.
I mean, right now it is the golden child of electronics. So if they want to get into it, they could. Yeah, and they'd probably do pretty well.
Because we've seen in the past that video game systems, like going back to like the Super Nintendo and other things, it's like, oh, there's an expansion slot, and we're going to use this in the future and that in the future, and then what do they never do? Use that whatever in the future.
Yep, true. Let's see, what else is in tech news we want to talk about further for the next 11 minutes?
Well, you had something for the Xbox. I don't know if it was something that we already
Here's
touched
the
on.
Xbox 720. I mean, 3D in video games. It seems like I'm the only one out there who really cares about getting 3D to video games. Am I the only person who cares? Because, I mean, that's the best thing it would be used for.
It's not that. It's just that 3D technology is suffering as it is because they can't sell 3D TVs to save their lives.
Sure they can. Any new TV...
No, they can't.
Just about any new TV going out the door right now is 3D capable.
What has 3D content, though? A few certain games.
Some Blu-ray.
If 3D was so big...
ESPN 3D. Discovery
Cablevision
3D.
would not have, like, 3 channels that are 3D. They had hockey, which was a 3D channel.
Yep.
And I don't think there's anything else.
Well, there's
It might be offered in 3D by a couple places, but people aren't picking it up because,
there's the Discovery Channel has the 3D channel.
which I don't believe Cablevision carries.
ESPN has a 3D channel.
And that one, too.
That's all I got.
But yeah, but no one can't you see how long has 3D technology been out? A year, 2 now?
Let me put it
no
to
one's
you,
pushing it.
Let me put it to you this way: what if I were to tell you HDTV came out in 1992?
Okay, tell me that.
HDTV technology came out in 1992.
My God, you're lying.
No, seriously. So
Was it in Japan?
yes, actually, NHK.
HK? Hong Kong?
NHK.
Oh.
I forget what it
New Hong
stands
Kong.
for. Yes, something like that. But no, I mean it came out way in the early 90s. Okay.
Okay.
When did HDTV catch on?
Here?
Yeah. When
In
was it?
Estados
When did it
Unidos?
finally? Yes.
Early 2000?
Yeah. So we're talking 10 years.
Yeah, give or
So
take.
3D channels launched what, 2 years ago?
So you're saying that in order for all this stuff to finally catch on, we have to wait another 10 years
Yep.
on average?
Yep.
Even at the rate that technology is taking off?
Yep. You want to know why?
Tell me.
How much time between you buying a TV?
Depends on when the other one...
Conks out.
Yeah,
About 10 years, though, right?
give or take.
Something like that. You probably buy a new TV after 10 years. Well, after 10 years, you buy a TV, and at that point, it's just become natural that it's integrated in the TV anyway. So when you buy a new TV, there you
Well, they
go.
did that with digital tuners, too.
Yeah. There you go. It just takes time for the technology to be integrated into the sets and for it just to naturally cycle through. It's one of those things that people have to go, unless you're a nerd and an early adopter, you're not going to go out, say HDTV back then. If you were a nerd and an early adopter, you would go out and you would spend all the extra money on getting the HDTV back then, putting
Right.
and spending obscene amounts of money putting it in your home because
Right.
you want to have the latest and the greatest and you want to have it right now.
Absolutely.
But the thing of it is, same thing happened for 3D. Unless you were a nerd like me and I don't have the money to do it and had the money to do it and want to go out and get 3D, be the early adopter and be able to show your friends, I got the 3D TV, whee! Unless you were that person, you're not going to do it unless it's made absolutely, positively easy, just done, And that's one of those things until it becomes ubiquitous. And it's funny because now that HDTV is out there, you were just gradually exposed to it. It just became, oh, look, they're offering HDTV. It comes with my package or whatever, right?
Package, that's what she said.
It comes with the package. And
That's what she said again.
comes with your cable grouping. And now, if I were to go to your home and I were to take away your HDTV functionality, you'd have a crap fit, right?
Well, mostly because no one broadcasts anything in standard def really anymore.
Right. But that's the thing. If you were forced to go back from HD to SD,
Yeah, your old CRT TV would be like, ow, it hurts.
Yeah, no, you'd be like, what the hell, right?
Yeah.
Well, the same thing's going to happen for 3D, but it's going to take like 10 years.
But I can counter that.
Why?
Because if technology is cooler and awesome enough, people will ditch their old one that still works perfectly and does the same thing for the new thing. Just like the iPhone, the iPad. Just for examples. You have an iPad 1, I have an iPad 1, but everybody else, like, oh, as soon as the iPad 2 came out, I got the iPad 2, sold the 1, and then the 3 came out, I sold the 2.
Let me put it to you this way, though.
Tell me.
Phones and computers are viewed as disposable devices.
Oh, everything in this country is viewed as disposable. Look
No,
at the Dodge Neon,
but-
that's a disposable car.
But
Yeah, you know I'm right.
even more so, though, like if you really look at phones, because cell phones, TVs aren't subsidized.
Right.
Cable boxes are kind of subsidized, whatever. But TVs aren't subsidized. Blu-ray players aren't subsidized. Your phone, anything like that, are subsidized. We've gotten trained to get a new one every 22 months as soon as we can under a contract.
That's right.
Because we can get one for dirt cheap. We can't go out and get a new TV every 22 months for dirt cheap. The cable company's not going to go out there and say, if you sign up for TV for another 2 years, you can buy this new HD 3D TV for all of $150.
Yeah, but if they did say that, I would probably be inclined to do it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
there you
here's
go.
my $170
Cablevision, you're listening?
Here's my $175 termination fee.
Yep,
Number I made up, it's not really an accurate number.
right.
And then, woohoo, I just got a brand new TV for $275.
Right, but that all being said, phones are viewed as disposable devices, and iPads are an actual extent. iPads aren't viewed as computers, which are still disposable, not as
But
disposable.
it's a tablet computer.
Yeah,
That's really what it is.
right, still, but they're still viewed as disposable or almost as so, or at least we've gotten trained that way by Apple and everyone out there in the technology world,
Right.
as to treat them like phones, is to make them feel like disposable devices. Yes?
Random viewer anonymous says you're right about the subsidy.
Yeah. So that's why, and it's just going to take time. People are going to have to get the new TV naturally, and it's just going to have to. The content's going to get put out there slowly but surely, and eventually it will pick up, and it will get adopted, and eventually it will be ubiquitous.
See, I'd say that the 3D thing, you can tell it hasn't caught on because you can get an LED TV for X amount, and then you can get an LED 3D TV for the same X amount.
Right. All right, it's time to do really quick what we learned today.
It doesn't even have to be that quick.
Well, anyway, no, 3 minutes. So in case you're unfamiliar, you're watching this on the world record breaking video site.
Yes.
Because this week we're breaking the record for how many times That's What She Said was said during a show. We're up to 105. So what we learned today is when we go through the show, we take 1, 2, 5, or 18 things, and we recount just what we learned. We just take that collective knowledge, and we spit it back out to you. Something we'll take away from the show and surely not remember for the next one. So Jay, what did you learn today?
I learned that if Apple made a television, I would go out and buy a new one every year and a half.
That's actually very insightful.
It really is because it's
Apple,
really
so I have to buy a new one every 2 years.
Well, Apple just came out, so it has this new Retina display, and it now has 5 cameras that looks at me and watches
Ooh,
my every
I want an
movement.
Apple TV with Retina display,
Yes, you do.
and I would pay through the nose for it.
Yes, you would.
Yes.
I also learned that if 3D anything were more readily available or sought after, because even brand new video games that are coming out, it's like, yeah, this racing game is 3D compatible, and every other one that's coming out, like Halo 4 is not, Black Ops 2 is not.
Right.
I vibrated again.
That's what she said.
And you'd buy the app. Ooh. And random viewer would buy the Apple TV too.
Yes.
So that's what I learned, and a good fart always makes you feel better. I learned that today also.
Yeah. I
saying.
knew that all along.
That's true too.
Yeah.
Bradford, you have under 2 minutes. What did you learn today?
I learned we set a new world record today. Count
Count
it.
it.
That was a good count. It.
That was it.
I also learned
I
what
don't know
our
how Pat fails at that.
I also learned what our new world record setting attempt's going to be.
106.
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, no. The count it. How many count it?
Oh, the count it.
Yeah. So we can do that when Pat's back.
Pat better not F it up.
Yeah. Yes. This is way over the Not So Late Show, setting world records each and every show.
Well, we
I don't
could,
know
as long
what,
as we record it.
Yes, as long as we record it. No, the recording failed. This is all whatever. But hey,
Look at that pasty white leg.
I also learned that
wanna hear
Doug
tonight.
really is underrated.
Doug is underrated.
Hey, Facebook.com/NSLSTV, YouTube.com/NSLSTV,
It'll be
and
on the bottom of the screen in a
Twitter.com/NSLSTV. YouTube.com/NSLS TV has a whole bunch of episodes, 8 brand new ones. NSLS TV.
But not Kineticon 2010. But
I'm working.
all things going well, we should be at 2012.
I still haven't bought my ticket yet.
I don't think any of us have. I thought we were just going to buy it at the door.
Oh, yeah, we could do that. Something like that.
We
When
get
is
there
that?
early enough. July 15th or 14th is when we'll go, because it's 13, 14, 15. So 14 would be the Saturday. You already said you were going, so you can't back out now, you son of a bitch.
I can't.
Ah,
I'll tell you later.
you better be getting knocked up.
That's what she said. 107. Yes.
I already took the day off.
You did?
Yes.
Take it back.
You can't just take back a vacation day.
Can it? Well, can't you? Try.
Wait, what? There better be a damn good reason.
There
Because
is.
you already said that you were going. You said, you tell me the date and I will be there. I said, it's July 14th. You said, I will be
that
there.
was before I had to plan for something else. I know.